Making 3D art for video games is a bit different from filmmaking or product 3D design. This is due to three factors, which are polygon count, texturing and materials, and exporting formats. This series will explain how can you inside Blender make 3D art models that is suitable for game development. So first of all, we need to discuss the polygon issue. Most high-end graphic video games don't even exceed 10 million triangles per scene, which is very different from cinematic view, which could exceed this limit easily. So we need to reduce our poly count and enhance the topology. Enhancing the topology could decrease the poly count and enhance the texturing. Also, more on that, we need 3 LODs. LOD is the level of detail. Let's say you want to design the bed behind me in a video game. This bed has to be designed 3 to 5 times, proportionally inversed in the poly counts. So the first one is the highest and the last one is the lowest poly count. As for materials and texturing, the material formats inside each game engine differs from the 3D softwares that we are dealing with. For example, the PPR materials or the HDRP inside Unity have a mask map, and we do not usually have that in 3D model softwares. So to me, I like to put a test materials only in Blender or in Maya or whatever 3D software I am using, and then go inside Unity and make the materials. I make 2 materials. The first one are general materials like rocks, metals, plastics. If your game is sci-fi, some sci-fi materials, glowing materials, and then go do custom materials. If you have a character with distinct textures and stuff like that, you use the materials that are assigned to it. But that is inside Unity, which would be in another course in this channel. But to be honest, this differs from one person to another person and to the art style you are talking about. Art styles differ. I'm talking generally here in realistic art style, not stylized or low poly. The exporting formats. Many people use .blend inside Unity, but in a very big game with each file comes around 1 GB to 200 MB inside Blender, it could get messy. So to me, honestly, I use the FBX format. Some people use STL. It differs from one person to another, but what I saw that works the best with Unity was FBX. Yes, if you did not decide if you want to change the model or not, make it stay on its blend format inside the Unity package, and when you are satisfied, you can save it, export it to FBX, maybe back it if you are not still sure about that. Let's talk about another problem in my opinion, which is the naming. Let's agree that this course is not just another course on YouTube. We are talking about industry standard. And in industry, a big project means discipline and organization. And to organize your files, materials, and models, you need to name them properly. We should use add-ons to organize and bake materials. We should care more for topology, especially for character design, because animators need good topology so they can animate it well. I know there are small details and you probably want just to design it and then throw it in and make it work, but it would get super messy if you don't get some attention for these details.